Hello. Ishmael is a hero of the month. I meant to do a video about him earlier, but we've had so much stuff going on the last, several weeks. It's just been so packed in this game. I'm, almost exhausted just trying to keep up with this game. They're adding so much stuff, so many events, and I'm honestly finding it exhausting just to keep up with it. But Ishmael is hero of the month. He recently got a revamp. He got adjusted, got an actual huge big boost, pretty significant. So now he's actually a pretty good hero. Before I would have said he was pretty mediocre, but now he's actually fairly good. He's certainly one of the better physical attackers now. Where's the Ishmael? My Ishmael's probably super weak. I must have passed him. Here he is. He's close to the bottom. All right, so says Ishmael, how does it feel to kill a parent who wanted to sacrifice their own child to evil gods? Ishmael experienced this firsthand. Defeating his father wasn't easy. The sorcerer's dark soul remained with his son. Since then, Ishmael has been leading a double life, fighting the inner demon. Alright, so he's a warrior. His main stat's agility. He fights at the front line. His ultimate is Awakening, assumes the demonic form, then increases critical hit by 1300, attack speed by 200. Ishmael starts to gradually lose energy. When it reaches 0, the demonic form dissipates. So as long as he has energy, once he uses long as he has energy, he stays in his ultimate form. Phantom, Ishmael dodges physical attacks for 6 seconds, gaining bonus energy for each dodge. So key note about this is that this is actually forced misses rather than dodge. There's a few functional differences between that. He does gain the bonus energy here, but it's not quite the same because it doesn't show a dodge on the enemy attack. For example, if you're using Cain as your pet, you will not get daggers for Cain with this if it's a miss rather than a dodge. Keep that in mind. It is it's kind of weird wording, but it's forced misses rather than dodges. Dark Craft, this increases vampirism. His vampirism, I think, goes up to 70% or 80%. They buffed it. It used to be 70%. Now I think it's 80% or something like that. I can't remember exact numbers, but he gets a lot of vampirism. And then Storm Blades, every third hit stuns the opponent for 1 second. If the other team has Sebastian, this probably won't do a whole lot. Chorus also becoming increasingly common as a pet, which can block stuns. So this one's pretty meh, doesn't do a lot, but he does have some really cool Ascension abilities now. The Elusive Phantom, this one's a huge one. This is on the rank 2. If you go to rank 2, Elusive Phantom, lets him force misses on magic attacks now, which is a huge thing. There's only one other hero in the game who can force miss magic attacks, and that's Heidi. So this is a huge upgrade. This is by far one of the biggest buffs to him that has changed his value quite a bit, is this one right here. It's 6 seconds, which is a lot of time, but is also both physical and magic, so pure damage can get him. He's he's really, this ability is really strong, very good. If you're getting Ishmael, you want to get him to Ascension ranked here ASAP. This is such a must-have. You got to get him here as soon as possible. And then on rank 5, he gets a boost to his crit. So his crits do double the normal crit damage. So it does 4 times damage to 2 times. Usually critical hits do double damage. For him, it doubles that even further for 4 times damage total. So this is okay. It's not that much of a big deal. If you can land a crit, it's just armor pen matters more and stuff. Getting buzzed with Nebular Sun matters more. It's this is a nice bonus. This one isn't nearly as big as this one, though. The higher crit damage is nice. It's not really game changing, though, because he still loses to dodge and other issues. If you look at his skins, he has 5 skins. Armor pen skin, obviously the most important. That's the most important stat for him, is raise his armor pen. Physical attack's good. Crit's good. Agility is good. Health's good. They're all really good, especially if you want to fight him front. You want to increase his health. He's kind of only ults once. Having lower health does let him ult a bit fast, but he's really tanky now. You can actually essentially tank with him now. Maybe not quite as well as an actual tank, but he tanks better than a lot of heroes. He tanks better than someone like Dante or something, I feel. Especially since he can use Oliver Patron now. But Armor Pen should definitely be your first skin, and probably Armor Pen, physical attack, critical hit, agility. Health's probably last, or unless you're really trying to tank with him, but that's probably more of a late game skin. Most people, you probably can't really tank with him till like that, till you have like a whole lot of investment in him. That's kind of like be the downside trying to tank with him. But health, I would put a bit lower. So let's look at his glyphs. So Armor Pen again, going to be the most important one. Then physical attack. Critical and agility, etc. are both good. Like crits probably matter a bit more for him. And then probably I'd say agility, health last. And gift, of course, that's normally agility. Artifacts, he buffs. So he buffs critical hit chance. However, he only does this only lasts 9 seconds. And since he pretty much only ults once a fight, this one's not nearly as important as some other weapon artifacts. Like having Sebastian with him to buff critical hits probably helps more, but his ultimate form gives him an extra 1300 critical hit. Like I said, the boost, like the initial boost helps, but like after that's done, like he's relying on heroes like Sebastian to boost that stuff. And plus Battle Sun also, again, works. So like that'd be your main way to boost that would be with Sebastian. This one, obviously, physical attack, Armor Pen. This is going to be the most important artifact to raise on him. For Ishmael, you want to do this one the most, probably followed by the Reen. Probably the weapon last, as I said. It only happens once. It's like a one and done artifact on him compared to most heroes. So it's not quite as big of a deal for him. So that's lower priority. Then Ascension, we've talked a bit about it. Like I said, we talked about his abilities, but it's you got Armor Pen, critical hit, physical attack. Pretty much all the stuff you'd expect for a warrior. Like I said, and of course on the Parole branch, he gets the warrior branch, which has physical attack, armor, magic defense, or armor penetration health. Like so, again, you want to do this one for the physical attack and Armor Pen. Like warrior's one of the worst branches. Like, but Ishmael's worth it, Yasmin's worth it, but rest of these heroes really aren't that worth it. So it's kind of like if you aren't really investing in Ishmael and or Yasmin, like this is one of those branches that you can probably mostly skip. It doesn't, like it's definitely one of the worst branches. Most people do support and tank first. Like those are the best branches generally, support and tank. Let's see, but yeah, no, it's hero of the month now. So like a lot of you probably got him earlier in the month for day 7. And you get a bunch of souls. You can get his souls from one of these shops, the Grand Arena shop. You can buy souls here. Yeah, no, he's, like I said, he's actually a pretty decent hero. It's, I guess it really just depends on like what you want. Like if you want kind of like try something a bit different, like or different, you know, like I said, just have like, you know, maybe a physical attacker who's actually good, like, because there's not a lot of physical attackers who are like worth investing in. He's finally one of the very few. So he's, like I said, he's a hero, like I think is like actually good. Like I said, probably like solid B tier type hero, maybe even a bit higher. Like he's pretty good, worth getting if you're interested in that. I did do a video 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago about like where I kind of explored Ishmael teams, talked about like how to use them as a tank and stuff, and you can find that down below. And as always, thank you for watching.